South Carolina. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Kentucky Wildcats and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Catching up with the South Carolina head coach before the game, this is a developing storyline. Early in the season, they took a risk starting a young freshman quarterback, but he has continued to shine and get better each and every week. Now, late in the season, a chance for the college football playoff is on the line. His team is playing with great energy and enthusiasm, but they have got to continue to take care of the ball and focus and perform every single game. We'll see how he's able to get off to a quick start here in the first quarter. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. On the option. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. Looking for the edge. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared, and he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's sucked out. Offense scoops it up and still going. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Sends it back in motion. Pulls it. And he gets it right on the cusp. Maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage. And
hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They'll run for it. It's Watson. Breaks into the open. He's at the 30. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on fourth down, and rolling the dice pays off. Gets the back moving. Trying to get the corner. Rides the option. He keeps it. Maybe headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Great job by the back on the option.
How
about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Got a man. It's Singleton. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Hand off for Baxter. Defense all over him. Kentucky going quickly. From the gun on third down. Pulls it in on the left. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one.
He'll take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The Wildcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Keeps it himself. He'll keep it on 2nd down. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll pull it down. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. That pass is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They don't need a bunch on second down. The run inside. It's Baxter. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Using his legs, it's Lewis. And he's brought down after a short gain.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead as we get a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Driven back.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Snagged in the middle. It's good. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. On the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. There's some daylight. Turning it on. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Tuggle. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers in all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Looking for the edge. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Rid of it on the RPO. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Motion from the back. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Pulls it. Touchdown, South Carolina! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. On the return, it's Singleton. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return.
Kentucky offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Got an alley. Can't get him to the ground.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The sure hands, it's Baxter. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Straight ahead, it's Baxter. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field. Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll send the back in motion. Trying to get the corner. Quarterback keep. Sees an alley. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the 1st down. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. A handoff for Watson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Keeps it himself. He'll toss it. There he goes. Inside the touchdown, Gamecocks. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wants to throw one first. Look out! Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. It's Skinner. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Fresh center downs going to the air. Left side is Skinner. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great...
He's got it way down the field. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Kentucky right back to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Lewis. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Baxter. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Kentucky spends its 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Wants to throw on 3rd. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the 2nd quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the 2nd half.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Jackson gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon, taking on the number 8 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Ducks getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. They now sit at a sterling 5-0 on the season, keeping their unbeaten streak going. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right side, it's Skinner. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to take it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. He'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Keeps it on the option. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Buying time to his right. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play, Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Long way to go on second down. On the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down. The Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking for the edge. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Calls his own number. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Brings up third down.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Pulls it. He'll keep it again on the option. He's knocked down immediately, tried to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Makes a move. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky. Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Trying to get the corner. Down the pitch. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
24, Kentucky, 13.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Keeps it himself. Pulls it on the option. He's got the first down. Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. And the Gamecocks line it up with a 1st and goal. Sells to run, looking to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Drops back on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. On the option. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside. Handing down to the 9.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback. But he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
First and goal for the offense. Gets the back moving. To throw, it's Duckworth. Still looking to his right. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the punishment has been extended.
And remember back, guys, the defense gives them the short field, and the offense takes care of business. And now building this lead and really putting pressure on the other side. The offense on the other side is going to have to get pass happy. So dial up that nickel, dial up that dime, get that pass defense ready.
Deep in the end zone, it's Singleton. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line.
Booster, booster! Return, return! Go!
The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they're inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Unloads it left. With the catch, it's Skinner. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Kentucky going quickly.
Go!
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. It's 3rd and 5. DB's right up on the receivers. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They just keep firing. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Jet. Box, box, box.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Finds his big tight end. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Looking to throw. Back's got it. Touchdown, Kentucky! Put 6 on the board.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got the first down. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's got him this time. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Got enough for the 1st down. Turns on the Jets. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
This quarterback is so unique, and he's so special because of his running ability. His wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the leaping grab for a big gain. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They're all over him. They get to him as he throws. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Rush right in his face, and he gets it away.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been...
Snags it, and there's running room.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Makes the grab. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it.
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Quarterback keeper. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Looking for the edge. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Pulls it. Keeps it himself. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, what a big-time play for this defense. Backed up, they come after the quarterback, and they get a hit, and it's a physical one. Get the football out, and man, do they set their offense up with great field position inside the 10-yard line.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He wants it all. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's perfect. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Turning it on. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Gamecocks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Trying to get the corner. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Going to the running game. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
you got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.